Our team was not even looking for that pass.
You have to be paying attention. You have to have your head in the game. And right now, I don't think.
It looks to me like neither team really wants to be here tonight. Neither team showed up to play.
Low intensity from both teams offensively.
Hatchets moving around.
Another.
Just a terrible pass.
And another turnover.
Sarah Lewis has it stolen, and then Hatchets steal it right back. Hatchets moving around the outside.
Right now, this is looking like an IU basketball game from last year.
A lot of turnovers and little points.
Yes.
Hatchets moving around the outside, and there's going to be a foul called on number 23, Kylie Shelton. That is the sixth personal foul on the Bloomfield Cardinals, as the next one will put the Hatchets into the bonus. It's going to be a substitution for the Hatchets, as number 20, Quincy Healy, will check into the game for number 10, Maddie Dant. I play on the boys basketball team, and speaking from experience, I know that if one of our games went like this, our head coach would not be happy.
Might be a little bit of a running during the next practice.
Oh, yeah. As the ball is inside to Hannah Shreves, as she is blocked, rebounded by the Cardinals.
That was a nasty swat right there.
Pushed up by the Cardinals, and there will be a foul on the floor on Allie Barber. It's currently 12-6 here at the Hatch House with 3:41 left in the first half.
This game seems like it's really not close, but it's only a 6-point game.
That ball is inside, and Malia Toon puts it up, gets the easy 2-point basket, as now it's only a 4-point game in favor of the Hatchets.
Right now, Washington does not look like one of the better teams in 3A.
No, as that was just simply a poor pass by Quincy Healy. Luckily, it was tipped out of bounds instead of stolen. Hatchets retain possession.
They're lucky. We're lucky that we're playing this way against a smaller school right now that doesn't have quite the talent that some of the other teams that we'll be playing.
If we would have played this way against a Jasper or a Memorial, as yet another turnover by the Hatchets, as number 32, Sarah Lewis, throws it away. Cardinals push it up the court.
That was a dangerous pass by Bloomfield.
Luckily, it ended up back in their hands.
That's just what we've seen from them all night long, are just risky passes. And very few have paid off.
Yet another steal for the Hatchets as Lindsay Moody pushes it up the floor and gets the easy 2-point basket.
First 2 points by a player that's not named Hannah Shreves tonight.
Oh my. 14-8 here in the Hatch House, 2:35 left to play in the game. Bloomfield gets it inside, kicks it out for the open three, and it is no good, off back iron. Rebounded by Shreves.
Good look there for Bloomfield, just wouldn't drop.
Hatchets push it up the floor. Barber looks down to the baseline for Lewis.
That was a shot you want to see Barber shoot right there.
Yet another turnover for the Hatchets as Quincy Healy just simply loses handle on the ball right into the Bloomfield Cardinals' hands.
Now Bloomfield's going to slow it down once again.
Cardinals set up their half-court offense. Ball's thrown over to Toon, who pulls the three, and it is no good. Left it just short. Ball's bobbled around. Eventually falls into the hands of Quincy Healy. Hatchets slowly bring it up the court here. Yet another poor pass from the Hatchets, as that ball is just easily stolen. Taken up the court, and it is laid in by number 23, Kylie Shelton. This is now a 4-point game here in the Hatch House.
Bloomfield's made Washington pay offensively for Washington, as they played pretty tight defense, and
all those turnovers have just resulted in easy baskets. That shot was put up by Lindsay Moody, and it is no good, and it will be a fight for the balls. It is a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Hatchets.
Substitution for Washington, number 10, Maddie Dant.
That's probably the most aggression I've seen out of either team tonight, was for that loose ball. Of course, you want to see that, but just so far, just not much intensity.
Maddie Dant checks into the game for number 20, Quincy Healy. Hatchets looked inbound the ball. That play was slow developing, and nothing came about of it as they just have to throw it to the outlet outside. Ball's inside to Shreve. She puts it up, and it was blocked. No good. Tipped out of bounds by Hannah Shreves, and it will be Bloomfield ball.
Just over a minute to play here in the first half.
14-10 in favor of the Hatchets. Cardinals slowly bring it up the court, and yet another poor pass from the Cardinals as that ball is just simply thrown out of bounds. Hatchets basketball here with 55 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that pass was hard and way too low. She had simply no chance, even if she was wide open, to retain that ball.
One positive for the Cardinals is that they have forced a ton of turnovers, just like the one right there, is they get yet another steal. Combined in this game, there's been easily 20 turnovers thus far, and we're not even out of the first half yet.
Easily.
Cardinals slow it down. Look to take the last second shot as Toon dribbles at the half-court line.
This does not look like the team that took down a very good Princeton team on Saturday. If they're going to beat a solid team, they're going to have to come out and you just can't turn the ball over as much as they have.
Ball's over to Toon. 3 seconds left. Need to get up a shot. Easy pass inside for the layup. As a wide open layup for number 15, Katie Small, brings it to a 2-point lead at half.
That brings us to the end of the second quarter here at the Hatchet House. Currently the score is Washington 14, Bloomfield 12. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the halftime show.
True definition of hero. You've been a hero. Took a heroic effort.
Every day we bring to our fans the world of sports. We speak of heroes and heroism, but there are days when sports matter little and heroes matter more. These heroes don't hit walk-off homers or buzzer-beating threes. They simply made a plan for what to do when disaster strikes. You never know when you might need to be the hero, because you never know if today is the day before a natural disaster. Prepare, plan, be a hero. Visit ready.gov.
True definition of
See on
hero.
page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Hurry up, Henderson. We're gonna be late for the party tonight.
Okay, calm down.
Oh. Hey, Henderson, did you get the text from Wilson about the party?
Yeah, we have to get going now. It's going to take a few hours. Hey, you shouldn't text while driving. It's dangerous.
No worries. I can multitask very well.
Hatchets for halftime statistics. We'll start off with scoring for Washington. The Hatchets are easily being led in scoring by Hannah Shreves with 12. The only other points that have been scored besides Hannah Shreves are 2 by Lindsay Moody. And that sums up the scoring. It's been Hannah Shreves, and that's it. Now for turnovers, we were wondering how many turnovers there have been so far. We took a pretty high guess, and we were pretty close. In total, there have been 21 turnovers, and we're only at the half.
There have been 12 turnovers by the Hatchets and 9 by the Bloomfield Cardinals.
12. Yeah, that is
quite a high number considering there's only been 16 minutes of basketball played.
Yeah, if you're Gretchen Miles, you have to tell the Lady Hatchets. We cannot just turn the ball over 12 times a half. Just cannot. You're not going to win against almost anyone by turning over 12 times in that short of a time. Maybe 12 or 13 times in one game, but definitely not 12 and a half. So that concludes the halftime statistics.
I had a Hall of Fame Indiana high school basketball coach once tell me that if you're going to go out and you're going to try to out-talent a team, it's not going to work. You have to do all the little things well, and right now the Hatchets are just not doing the little things well, as they only have a 2-point lead, and as they are much more talented than the Bloomfield Cardinals, they're just not doing the small things. They have to take care of the basketball, and they have to finish around the basket.
Couldn't have said it any better. Well, we'll be back here in 3 minutes with WHSH Radio.
Took a heroic effort.
Every day we bring to our fans the world of sports. We speak of heroes and heroism, but there are days when sports matter little and heroes matter more. These heroes don't hit walk-off homers or buzzer-beating threes. They simply made a plan for what to do when disaster strikes. You never know when you might need to be the hero, because you never know if today is the day before a natural disaster. Prepare, plan, be a hero. Visit ready.gov.
True definition of hero. You've been a hero. Took a heroic effort.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this.
Wait. Communicate.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go. It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could
And welcome back here to the Hatchet House. We're getting ready for the start of the second half of play. Currently Washington only leads by 2 in what has been a dismal first half of play by the Lady Hatchets.
Yeah, it was just poor play on both sides of the ball as defensively they weren't doing awful, but offensively they just simply could not stop turning the ball over. Other news around the state, Indiana men's basketball team currently leads Penn State 56-49 with 8:54 left in the second half.
There we go. That's what I like to see.
And here we go to start the third quarter here at the Hatchet House. Bloomfield has the ball.
We'll see if there's as many turnovers as there were in the first half.
Ball's moved around the key. That ball is simply just overthrown over the head of England, out of bounds. Hatchets have the ball as the second half starts, just as the first one ended. Another turnover.
20 seconds in and already the first turnover for Bloomfield.
Hatchets have the ball, bring it up the floor slowly. Looks to Barber. Barber looks inside over Lewis. She pulls up from the baseline, and it is short, no good. Rebounded by the Cardinals.
Good look for Sarah Lewis.
Simply couldn't get it to fall.
I think there's been a lid on the basket for, I think both teams actually tonight.
As there's only been one person who has been scoring at ease, and that is number 40, Anna Shreves.
Bloomfield once again slowing it down.
Move the ball around the outside, inside. As a nice little touch off the glass as Malia Toon ties the game up at 14.
And just like that, you can see what turnovers will do to you. As this is a tie game, as Lady Hatchets really should be winning this one.
Barber inside to Shreves. Shreves puts it up and no good. Rebounded by Dant. Dant puts it up and that is good. A nice little bank shot off the glass. Maddie Dant notches herself to the scoring column as she picks up her first 2 points right there. Bloomfield moves the ball around the outside, kicks it inside. Nice little inside out as England pulls up for a deep 2, and it is good. Tied yet again here at the Hatch House.
Bloomfield looks a little bit better starting off the second half.
Aside from that turnover on their first possession, they've got back-to-back baskets as they've got the game tied. Hatchets move it around. Moody looked inside, doesn't get it in. Barber throws a lob pass over to Shreves. Shreves catches the ball as she loses the handle, and that is out of bounds in favor of the Hatchets.
I thought that one was going to be Bloomfield ball, but...
As did I. I thought that was off of Shreves, but I guess the ref saw something different.
We don't have a very good view of it, so...
Yeah, it's on the opposite end of the court. We'll take it. The ball's in our favor.
Especially in this close of a game.
Watch the dribble. Kicks it off to Moody. Moody to the corner to Barber. Barber looks inside. Gets it into Shreves. As that shot looked like a clean block to me, but there's a foul called on Malia Toon as Shreves heads to the line for 2 shots.
Looked like a good block, but you could flip a coin at the high school level and you'd have a better chance of telling whether or not the ref's going to call a foul or not.
Sometimes there's a lot of contact and no call. Sometimes it's a clean play. Ref sees it differently. First free throw's up, and it is no good. Off back iron. Hatchets have not been shooting very well from the free throw line tonight, as Shreves looks to knock down her second free throw.
Have to be better from the free throw line if you're going to win a close game.
She knocks it in, 17-16 in favor of the Hatchets. Bloomfield moves the ball around the outside. England has it up top. Throws it over to Shelton on the wing. Over to Toon. Toon. Down to Kilzer. Back to Toon. Back to Shelton.
Slow offensive playing style once again for Bloomfield.
They've really looked to slow the game down here.
That's kind of what I think has kept them in it.
Shots put up. Easy basket by number 32, Nicole Kilser, as the Bloomfield Cardinals have their first lead of the night, 18-17 here with 4:40 left in the third quarter. That pass was tipped back into the hands of Sarah Lewis as she takes a bad jump shot, but somehow manages to make it fall.
That's her first 3 points of the game.
Hatchets get a steal. Lindsay Moody pushes it up, and that layup is good. Hatchets take a 3-point lead. Timeout by the Hatchets.
We'll take a 30-second break here with WHSH Radio.
30-second timeout.
Welcome back here to the Hatchet House. Lady Hatchets hold a 3-point lead over Bloomfield, as the Hatchets have stepped it up a bit offensively after shooting only 38% from the field in the first half.
Yeah, better start here for the Hatchets as that ball is tipped by Sarah Lewis, but it will remain the Cardinals basketball. England takes it in from the sideline. As Toon is open. Dribbles at the logo. Another tip pass by the Hatchets, and that ball goes out of bounds. Looked like it was off of Shelton. Ref saw it differently, and it is Cardinal basketball.
Another poor decision to make that pass. She was just too close to the defender to risk it.
Into Toon again. Hatchets do not have very good ball pressure. Hasn't seemed to influence the game much so, as the Cardinals have had a ton of unforced errors, like that one right there, as Toon travels in the middle of the lane.
12th turnover of the game for Bloomfield, third of this half.
Turnovers have just been a killer for both teams tonight. Moody dribbles around the top, over to Barber. Shreves is open in the post. That ball is tipped.
She might have walked right there.
It looked like she traveled right there, but instead the ref sees her step on the line. It'll be Cardinals basketball.
I think that was definitely a travel, but...
Yeah, her pivot foot slid about 1.5 feet.
The ball didn't lie, and she ended up stepping on the line anyway, so...
Either way, it's a turnover for Shreves, and it is Cardinal basketball. Cardinals move it around the key. Toon to the corner to Shelton. Shelton puts up a three, and it is good. As it is now a tie ball game. 21-21 here in the Hatch House with 3:10 left to play. Inside to Shreves as the Hatches move it up quick, and she is fouled by number 30, Malia Toon. Looks like a clean play to me, but ref caught it with the body. That'll be Toon's third personal. As Shreve goes to the line, try to add 2 points to the Hatchet's score.
See if she can improve upon her free throw percentage, as she has not shot it well tonight.
First one is up, and it is good. Substitution here for the Hatchets as number 14, Jenna Gray, checks in for number 42, Allie Barber. Second free throw.
Chance to make it a 2-point game.
It is up. And it is no good. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Cardinals dribble around the outside. Look to slow it down yet again. Toon looks inside, a lob pass. That is just a poor pass made by the Cardinals as that ball is deflected right out of bounds. Get another turnover for the Cardinals. It's 13 on the game and 4 here in the second half.
Just more sloppy play. I feel like I said the word sloppy a lot. I don't know how else to describe it.
There's a substitution here for the Cardinals as Emily Neighbors checks into the game for Katie Small. Hatchets. Move the ball around. Into the lane to Maddie Dent. Out to Moody for a 3. It is no good, and that ball, good hustle by Jenna Gray, but she could not simply save it as the ball goes out of bounds. Cardinal basketball. Cardinals moving up the floor. It's moved around the arc. As Toon thought about the shot, instead makes the pass, which is tipped by Sarah Lewis and into the hands of Maddie Dent, who brings it down the floor and makes a costly turnover as she travels. There have been a lot of unforced errors here for both teams in this game. That's mainly the reason it stayed so close, is all the turnovers.
It's been very awkward so far.
Yet another poor pass by the Cardinals as that is mishandled by Toon.
It's a very unkempt pass right there.
Goes out of bounds. Hatchet basketball. And we'll be back here in 1 minute as there's a full timeout by the Cardinals.
And welcome back to the Hatchet House. Minute 51 left in the third quarter of play. It has been a very bedraggled game thus far.
Hatchets move the ball around the outside. Jenna Gray kicks it into the corner to Sarah Lewis, who looks inside for Hannah Shreves. Maddie Dent into Shreves, who is fouled by number 23, Kaylee Shelton, as Shreves will go back to the line yet again, try to increase this Hatchet lead.
See if she can knock down a couple of these. 2 would be nice, but you definitely have to hit at least 1.
As she has just shot very poor from the free throw line tonight. Looks to improve on a bad shooting night, but 2 points here can really boost her confidence. First one is up, and it is good.
Maybe we should talk about her poor free throw shooting more. She'll hit more of them.
Shreves goes through a ritual. Second free throw is up, and it is good. She knocks them both down.
She must have heard us talking up here.
Shreves has 16 points tonight for the Hatchets. She has 16 of our 24, actually. It's just a good night for Hannah and a bad night for everybody else. Cardinals move the ball around the outside, as that is a tipped pass, and I am just baffled by how many turnovers there have been tonight.
Another botched play for Bloomfield.
As the Bloomfield coach just sends in 2 subs, as he is just as disappointed as we are with all the turnovers. Moody puts up a 3, it is no good, rebounded by the Cardinals. And that ball is thrown away, stolen by the Hatchets.
Another disheveling play.
And there will be a tie-up. Possession in favor of the Hatchets. 2 subs for the Cardinals here, as number 15 and number 20, Katie Small and Hannah Walls, check into the game.
I believe that last play was a turnover. It makes it the 17th for Bloomfield on the night. Very slovenly playing.
It is just...
It's been very untidy, to say the least.
It's been disappointing.
Very splashy.
As Lewis makes a move on the inside, it is no good. Rebounded by Toon as she pushes it up the floor. She is fouled on the layup as she will go to the line. She was fouled by number 14, Jenna Gray. (24-21) here at the Hatchet House with 22 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Chance to make this only a 1-point game if she can knock down both of them.
First free throw's up, and it is good. Straight through for Toon.
Sure enough, first one. We'll both see if she can make it 2.
Second free throw's up, and it is good, just like the first. Straight through. Number 35, Kaylee Pinnock, is checked into the game for number 30, Malia Toon, as she goes to the bench for a rest.
Maybe she'll be the answer to lots of this mediocre play.
Hatchets move the ball around. Inside to Lewis. Back out to Gray. Move it around, look for the last shot. 5 seconds.
Hatchets need to make something happen.
Gray pulls up from the baseline, and it is no good off the front of the rim.
Very bedraggling play right there. Not a good shot.
At the end of the third here, it is 24-23 in favor of the Hatchets.
We'll be back here in 1 minute with WHSH Radio.
Every day we bring to our fans the world of sports. We speak of heroes and heroism, but there are days when sports matter little and heroes matter more. These heroes don't hit walk-off homers or buzzer-beating threes. They simply made a plan for what to do when disaster strikes. You never know when you might need to be the hero, because you never know if today is the day before a natural disaster. Prepare, plan, be a hero. Visit ready.gov.
True definition of hero. You've been a hero. Took a heroic effort.
Every day we bring to our fans the world of sports. We speak
Do
of
Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency.
More minutes of action here at the Hatchet House. We'll see if the fourth quarter is a bit more orderly and tidy, clean and neat than the
Cardinals have the ball start the fourth quarter as they move it around the key. Ball was mishandled by Toon. She gets the handle back. She kicks it over to Shelton. Shelton dribbles around the top of the key as she finds Toon at the free throw line. Dribbles in. Nice spin move. Puts it up, and it is blocked by Lewis. Taken in by Maddie Dant. Hatchet's ball.
Chance to push this lead to 3 or maybe even 4.
Hatchets move the ball around the outside. That's an inside shot for Sarah Lewis as she puts it off back rim, and that'll be an over the back call on number 32, Sarah Lewis. Update on the IU basketball game. The men's Indiana Hoosiers are winning 64-58 against Penn State as there's only 2:39 left to play.
Hopefully Indiana comes away with that one.
It'll be a great win, especially after they got a great win the other night, 75-72.
Hoosiers are starting to build some momentum.
As that shot is good from Toon, and she puts up a deep 2, and the Cardinals have the lead 25-24 here in the fourth quarter.
Overall, the play by the Lady Hatchets has just been not clean.
It's just been poor, to say the least, as Moody puts up a 3, and it is no good. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Cardinals push it down the floor, look to increase their lead. Toon dribbles in, reverses out, pulls it back out, kicks over to Walls. Walls looks for England. That ball is tipped by Moody, falls into the hands of England, out to Toon. Toon gets a screen. Throws a very sloppy pass, but winds up back into the hands of Kaylee Shelton.
Not sure what she was thinking on that pass.
Cardinals move it around. Another bad pass from the Cardinals as that ball simply just goes through Hannah Wall's legs right out of bounds. Another turnover for the Cardinals.
18th of the night.
This is just befuddling.
It's very sludgy.
There have been 32 total turnovers here tonight.
Very unacceptable. Untidy, unthorough, unkept.
Everything about this game just screams dirty, sloppy. There's a timeout taken here. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
And welcome back here to the Hatchet House for 5 minutes and 53 seconds.
Hatchets have the ball here. Moved around the outside into Shreves, and she takes it up, and she is fouled. She'll go back to the free throw line yet again.
Chance to take the lead.
She can knock down both of these free throws. That is the third foul on Kylie Shelton with 5:47 left here to play in the game.
We need a couple right now.
Shreves, first free throw's up, and it is no good. A little bit strong from the senior.
Got hit at least one.
She really needs to knock this free throw down, bring it back to an even ball game.
Chance to increase her scoring to 17 and tie the game up.
Second free throw, it's up. And it is good, as we have a tie ball game here in the Hatchet House. 25-25 here with 5:47 left to play. Cardinals bring it up the floor. It's dribbled around. Lewis needs to get more ball pressure on so she can try to get a 5-second count. Dant. That'll be a foul called on, I believe, Allie Barber as she was reaching in.
Clumsy defense by the Hatchets. Very dingy.
That is only the third team foul called on the Hatchets here, so they still have fouls to give before the Cardinals run the bonus. Number 32, Nicole Kilser, just passed up on a wide open look.
Yeah, you're not going to get any more wide open than that.
Cardinals move the ball around the outside. Toon has nowhere to go with it. She dribbles around. Passes to 32.
Another good look for her, just wouldn't take it.
England.
Oh.
That'll be an offensive foul on number 30, Malia Toon.
19th turnover for the Cardinals.
It's yet another costly play by the Cardinals as the Hatchets can now take a lead here in the fourth quarter.
More splashy play by Bloomfield.
Hatchets move it up. They look inside for Shreves. Get it in, and the layup is up, and it is good. Another 2 points here for Hannah Shreves.
19 now for Shreves. She's could have a lot more. She's left a lot at the line.
Cardinals move it around the outside.
I'm not for sure why they're playing so slow with the while they're trailing, but
Toon drives to the basket as she is fouled, and that is the fourth personal foul on the Hatchets. That call is on number 32, Sarah Lewis.
32, Washington, Sarah Lewis, third personal, fourth team foul.
Cardinals inbound the ball. That is a tipped pass, and it'll wind up in the hands of Maddie Dant, who steps out of bounds. the Cardinal basketball. She stepped out of bounds on the sideline there, otherwise she would have had a wide open layup to increase this Washington lead to 4. Instead, it is still 27-25, and it is Cardinal basketball.
Bloomfield really dodged a bullet on that one. Could be a 4-point lead, but they're lucky to have the ball and a chance to tie it or take the lead.
Cardinals dribble it around the logo. Over to England. England find Kilzer. Kilzer drives to the basket, puts it up, and it is good. Plus the foul as Kilzer goes to the line to look to take the lead here for the Cardinals with 3:42 left in the game. That foul was on number 40, Hannah Shreves.
She had Hannah Shreves right where she wanted her, not the necessarily fastest player. She's a center. Just blew right by her. And
Kilzer hasn't scored much here tonight for the Cardinals, but that was a huge basket for them as they have a 1-point lead now if she hits the free throw. Hatchets bring it up the floor. Looked to be a poor pass by Barber, but there was a late foul called on number 32 of the Cardinals, Nicole Kilzer. That is the 6th foul on the Cardinals. One more, and the Hatchets will be in the bonus.
Bailed out the Lady Hatchets. Probably would have been easy. Oh!
Offensive foul on Lindsay Moody as she pushes off as she attempts to get open. This will be Cardinal basketball. 3:31 left here to play. Cardinals have a 1-point lead.
Coach Ron Knepp seemed to like that call as he got a bit animated after that. But another turnover.
Big play here in the game.
Might have been a slight flop on it, but I mean that's just an easy call. Definitely a foul, but maybe a little bit exaggerated.
Toombs getting awful close to the half-court line whenever she dribbles out that far. She's flirting with a turnover.
As they have been all night.
That ball is tipped by Maddie Dant. England retains possession. Cardinals pass the ball around, trying to waste some clock. If the Hatchets can keep up this defensive pressure, they might be able to force another turnover out of the Bloomfield Cardinals.
You definitely don't want to foul yet.
No.
And with the way Bloomfield's played all night, you're surely going to get a turnover. So,
one-handed pass by Toon.
Just a risky looking pass. That one was right on the money, but all night they haven't been.
Cardinals continue to waste clock, and there's a foul on number 24, Lindsay Moody. That'll be her 2nd personal, and the 7th on the Hatchets as the Cardinals are in the bonus.
Personals on number 24.
Kylie Shelton looks to increase the lead here for the Cardinals. She can knock down these free throws. The first of the 1-and-1 is up, and it is good as she gains her 2nd free throw.
Probably didn't foul the right player, as she looks to have a nice stroke at the line.
She puts up the 2nd, and it is good.
2-0 but net, so you know not to foul her if this game, in the case of the Hatchets, have to foul.
Hatchets moving around the outside. Lewis dribbles in, kicks it out, and that is a poor pass. It is tipped out of bounds by the Cardinals. It'll be Hatchet ball.
Just more messy play.
This entire game has just been very sloppy. There's only been 57 combined points as it is late here in the 4th quarter.
Very slipshod pass by Lewis.
Lindsay picks the ball up, top of the key. Over to Barber. Barber back to Moody. Moody to the corner to Dant, who throws it inside to Hannah Shreves. That shot is up, and it is good as it bounces off the rim about 5 times before it finally falls in. That 1-point game here in favor of the Cardinals.
That was on the rim for quite some time.
Hatchets pick up the pressure here. There's a trap over there in the corner. That pass is tipped, and it is stolen by the Hatchets as they have a chance to take the lead here with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
They had 32 open right under the basket for a good 5 or 6
seconds. Pass inside to Shreves. Shreves puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Dant. No good. And that will be a fight for the ball, and it is a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Hatchets.
2 good looks
Two great looks for the Hatchets, uncontested on the inside, and the Hatchets cannot finish either one of them. Still a 1-point game in favor of the Cardinals, 30-29 here in the Hatchet House with 1:18 left to play. Hatchets look to inbound the ball.
And Gretchen Miles will call a timeout.
Yep, getting very late in the 5-second count right there. That was a good call by Gretchen Miles. So full timeout. We'll be back here in 1 minute on WHSA.
And heroism, but there are days when sports matter little and heroes matter more. These heroes don't hit walk-off homers or buzzer-beating threes. They simply made a plan for what to do when disaster strikes. You never know when you might need to be the hero, because you never know if today is the day before a natural disaster. Prepare, plan, be a hero. Visit ready.gov.
Light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Welcome back here to the Hatchet House as there's 1:18 left to play here in the fourth quarter as the Hatchets are down by 1. Look to inbound the ball. Ball is inbounded and it is tipped, and that will go out of bounds off of Sarah Lewis, and it will be Bloomfield basketball. Just a risky pass there by Allie Barber, which does not pay off.
Another besmirching play
as the poor play just continues for the Hatchets. Hatchets pick up the pressure here in the half court. Ball's back down to England. England passes it out top. That is tipped by Lindsay Moody, and it is on the floor. That'll be a jump ball. Possession error in favor of the Cardinals. Looks like Toon took a shot there on that last play. And she looks to be a little shaken up. And number 24, Emily Neighbors, is checked into the game for number 11, Haley England. The ball's into Toon. Toon dribbles, picks up her dribble, and goes to the baseline. The Hatchets have a nice trap, and that is off of Hannah Shreve's foot, and it goes out of bounds. 47 seconds left here in the game. 30-29 in favor of the Cardinals.
Some of the Washington fans, I don't think, agreed with that, but I think that was clearly off of Shreves.
Hatchets need to consider to start fouling as they're down in this game.
Yeah, they're going to start fouling it. It for sure when it gets under 30 seconds.
Shot is up, and it is good for the Cardinals as now they have a 3-point lead. Hatchets look to push it up to 4 and try to score quickly, as that is a timeout for Gretchen Miles.
That is not a smart play by Bloomfield. Even though you had a wide open shot, it wasn't a very high percentage one because it was more of a jump shot. And they're lucky that one hit the rim a couple times before it went in. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds with WHSH Review.
True definition of hero. You've been a hero. Took a heroic effort.
Every day we bring to our fans the world of sports. We speak of heroes and heroism, but there are days when sports matter little and heroes matter more. These heroes don't hit walk-off homers or buzzer-beating threes. They simply made a plan for what to do when disaster strikes. You never know when you might need to be the hero, because you never know if today is the day before a natural disaster. Prepare, plan, be a hero. Visit ready.gov.
True definition of hero. You've been a
No. Welcome back here to the Hatchet House. There's currently 27 seconds left to play as the Hatchets are down by 3 and have the basketball here late in the fourth quarter. Hatchets move it around. Out to Barber in the corner. Barber looks inside to Lewis. Lewis makes the pass to Shreves, and it is stolen by the Cardinals. Hatchets really need to foul here. Lewis fouls Toon, who is going to the line for a 1-and-1 chance. If she misses this free throw, Hatchets need to push up and go for the 3-point shot.
There's still a chance.
Hatchets needs to hope for a miss. Shot is up, and it is off back iron as it bounces straight up and somehow manages to find the bottom of the net.
I mean, can you get any more lucky than that?
It's a 4-point lead here for the Cardinals. Second one is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Shreves. Hatchets really need to push it up and get a quick shot here if they want to have a chance.
You have to shoot the ball. You're down by 4. Oh, my goodness.
Poor play there by the Hatchets as they really needed to get a shot up. That'll put them in the bonus, but there's simply only 1.9 seconds left. The odds of them being able to get the ball back and get a basket if these 2 free throws are made are just very slim.
You have to hit the first, try and miss the second, and just hope for the best. That's all you can do.
Miss the second, get a quick tip out in the 3.
And you're going to have to crash the boards hard.
First one is up, and it is no good. That ball is tipped around.
Wasn't a smart idea by Bloomfield to try and bring that one back in bounds. Just let it go out.
0.4 seconds here, and this game looks to be all but over. Hatchets will really need a miracle here to somehow try to pull this game out.
4-point play.
Lewis puts up the 3, but it was simply not in time. Final score here at the Hatchet House is 33-29 in favor of the Bloomfield Cardinals, as the Hatchets just take a devastating loss here at home.
Yeah, it's hard to describe this one. Just difficult play. We'll take a 1-minute break and we'll be back with your final score.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
And welcome back here to the Hatchet House for the final time tonight of a disappointing 29-33 loss for the Hatchets. Just a sloppy game.
Yes,
total.
Very poor play all around for both teams, but it really ended up killing the Hatchets as they finished with just a monstrous 17 turnovers. Bloomfield finished with 19 turnovers, but the Hatchets couldn't capitalize.
Just poor. I mean, you just won't forget this one. You got to learn from it, and you just got to forget.
This is one game you just go into practice tomorrow and you look to improve upon it.
No kidding. And for the scoring tonight, the player of the game was easily Hannah Shreves for the Lady Hatchets. She scored at 21. Second in scoring was Lindsay Moody with 4. Sarah Lewis with 2. And Maddie Dant with 2.
The Hatchets just really missed some easy layups, and they missed a lot of free throws down the stretch, which really just gave Bloomfield the win. You got to capitalize on all the opportunities that you have, and the Hatchets simply didn't do that.
Yeah, the Hatchets are going to have to practice not turning the ball over, because that's what you can be a great team, and you can turn the ball over, and all of a sudden you're not a great team, you know?
Yeah, it's really deflating whenever you go out and you turn the ball over that many times in a game. It's just hard to bounce back turning the ball over 17 times.
Well, hopefully the Lady Hatchets can bounce back at Mount Carmel in their next game. But for now, we'll wrap it up here with WHSH Radio. I'm Caleb Knibb, joined by Gage Latham, and we'll see you next time.